Molly. I'm gonna do tonight a comparison Dutch pour between Arteza and the Artist Loft paints. Now, a lot of people have said that the Artist Loft paints are being discontinued. So if any of you guys know that for sure, please comment below. Let everybody know. I have not been able to get them online anymore, which is a shame because I actually really liked them. So I'm gonna test out Arteza. Not the same colors because I don't have the same colors, but Arteza and the Artist Loft, both on 12 by 12 Dutch pours. And I'm not gonna add anything. I was thinking at the beginning, maybe I should water them down to the regular consistency that I use for Dutch pours, but I'm just gonna give them a go the way they are. There's no silicone in them, it's just pure paints, and we'll see what happens. So hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in a second. Hey you guys, I am actually pretty excited because I got my Mega Loli Veffy mat, and look at how large this thing is. It doesn't even fit on the table. So I think what I'm gonna do, because I do very large pieces and I have plastic down on the floor and you can see, I think I'm gonna get a couple more of these and actually lay them down as my floor as well because they're so large. So I'm super excited about that. I checked out, she's actually got a bunch of stuff in her store now, which is really cool. But again, I've got all my links down below for that, but I just wanted to, I'm really happy that this mat is this large. I was not expecting that. So, so I don't have the same colors for the Arteza and the Artist Loft. So again, that's, you know, one downside is that Artist Loft doesn't have as many colors. A lot of people have been saying that it's going to be discontinued as well. And I did go online. I did a little bit of research. I haven't been back to my store, the Michaels by Me, but they are not available online anymore. So I'm thinking that that's probably true, which is a shame because if you could combine the finish of Artist Loft and the colors of Arteza, if anybody's listening out there that works for either company, that's what you need to do. Or if anybody's making their own paints, that's what you need to do. Have the glossy finish, you know, and the ability to not have cells if you don't want them, but in all the colors of Arteza. So I'm working on 2 canvases tonight. 2 12 by 12s, and I'm going to do a comparison Dutch pour with the ready mixed pouring acrylic Arteza and the Artist Loft. So I'm going to get myself set up and I'll see you in a second. Okay. I have a feeling that these paints aren't going to really move at all. My Dutch pour consistency is much thinner than this. I'm not using the same colors, and I know some people are going to say, well, that's not going to be a real comparison, but one of the things of the comparison is that Arteza has more colors. So I'm using, I'll tell you as I put them on, so I'm going to use a phthalo blue that they have, and I'm using metallic wine red. I was very excited about this color. Ooh, it's thicker than the blue, I think. And then I'm gonna do just a touch of phthalo green. And then a little bit of gold on top. A little bit. A little bit as Molly pours the whole bottle. I don't know if I want a little bit more blue. There we go. And then I'm gonna do a touch of white inside. I don't even know if I'll be able to pour this white. Oh, it's got pink on it. I put the wrong cap on it. I don't know if I'll be able to, gosh, I hope that doesn't mess everything up. I don't know if I'll even be able to move this white around. Blow them around. Oh, it's got that pink on it. Okay. All right, so I'm going to, I'll try it on low, which is what I normally, okay, they moved. They moved. Okay, so I had a lot of white paint on there that I didn't need. Let me just blow a little bit. I don't know, I feel like maybe I should just starburst this out at this point because that's, let me see. It's not what my regular Dutch pour looks like, but I'm just going to starburst the rest of it out on this side. Okay, so I starburst that one. It's not my normal composition that I like, but this was just to test out the paints. So there's just so many colors under here. And it's actually quite thick, so I think that this will be good to see if this cracks or not as well. So not my regular, but okay. All right, so there's one. I'm gonna get you set up on the second canvas. So I'm gonna start with this is similar to Phthalo Blue again. Well, that was a lot. Whoops. Little bit of yellow. Again, I didn't buy the gold. They didn't have any at the store at the time. So this one will obviously look a little bit different, but I can at least layer them similar. So a little bit of blue, a little bit of white in the middle, and then white around. Okay. I felt like I had like a little, nope, maybe not. There's no Floetrol to give me boogers, so. Okay, so here we go. Oh, almost, ah! Y'all, I almost put, my light is hooked into the same cord. I almost pulled it over. Oh, okay, saved it. Okay, I'm on low again. Y'all, I didn't have enough, oh my gosh, the reactions that are happening in here. That gloss, even when I use my gloss medium and varnish, it allows you to overlay colors to add complete depth to them, which is insane. I am gonna add, I think, a little bit more of each color though, just to blow it. These are thinner, the Artist Loft are thinner, but they did not move as well as the other paints. So that's interesting. The Arteza blew right out. Okay, I'm just gonna blow this out now. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to blow and fiddle with this one for a little bit. It's much thicker, and I poured these paints. I mean, it really was only like a minute and a half in between the two. And when I poured, I think the gloss medium's making this dry, or not, I don't know if it has gloss medium in it, but I think the glossy properties are making this dry much faster. Whoops. Just blew that everywhere. Let me see what high does to move the paint. Very interesting. Wow. Okay. This is totally not what my Dutch pour looks like. Might try to fix just a little bit of it, but I mean, this is just a tester, so whatever happens, I'm just gonna leave. I almost never on this small of a canvas have to push the paints that hard. I'm actually extremely surprised right now that these paints were this hard to move. I put about 4 ounces of white down on each one. Took 2 bottles of the Arteza. That's how I know exactly how much I put down. This is very interesting. I feel like this has a purpose for the design, for something else, just not for what I was going for here. But I think maybe I'll put a little bit of white up here. Blow that off. Let's see if I can blow it straight out of the bottle. Yeah, so I think that's what happened, guys, is this sets so fast that in the 2 minutes it took me to do the, to walk around to the camera, this had already set up and is not moving anymore. So in turn, I just wasted a bunch of paint. At least it's on there. I can use it for skins for later. So I'm gonna just put a little bit more white right here and then blow that over. I'm on low again, so coming out of the bottle, it works better on low. Okay, I think I'm kind of saving it. I don't know. Yeah, even to blow it, it's just really, really thick. But the cool thing is that it looks really tie-dyed. So let me blow this little corner right here. I'm not moving. Okay. I'm gonna do just a little bit of white up here, break it up just a little bit. I want to save some because I want to do one more comparison and I can't get them anymore. I'll fiddle afterwards. Okay, I do like this one now. Kind of looks like a tie-dyed explosion. This one, the Arteza one, looks a little bit more kind of like my original Dutch pours that I used to do look like. Not kind of the work that I do now, but I'll take you down and show you. So this is what I was talking about in the, if you can see it, it's this really pretty, almost resin-like overlayment. And I get that when I use gloss medium and varnish in my paints. So it's that gloss, that's the reaction that that gloss medium gets. So if you don't want cells, there you go. I told you my downfalls of what I think I did wrong for the paint not moving. I think I may do one more comparison and add a little bit of water to them and see if the water breaks them down any. See if there's any cracking, anything like that. So that's that one. And then here is the Arteza one, which I like better. And you guys let me know in the comments which one you like. So, no real cells, and then I'll show you dry so that you can see. These normally dry in a day so that you can see how the metallic shows up. But I like the composition of this one a little bit more. Still not my regular. I say regular. We all know Rinskadowna is the is the regular Dutch pour queen. But what mine used to look like at the beginning, that's kind of what that used to look like, where it was kind of all the color in the middle, kind of blown out a little bit. That one, a little bit more of a hot mess, but I'm not hating it, surprisingly. So you guys let me know what you think. If you think there was anything else that I should have done. I should have poured the white base one at a time. I know that. And obviously if I had the same colors, I would have used them. But you guys let me know your experiences. And I'll show you these when they dry. So I'll see you later. All right, so this is the Arteza one. I'm trying to show you on my little tabletop so that you can see. Maybe you can see the... So that's that one. I was trying to get the shimmer of the gold in this one. Oh, maybe you can kind of see it there. It's just a little bit wet still. But there is the close-up. So again, it dries just like the regular Arteza paints do, but these colors stayed quite bright compared to that neon pour that I did. So again, just the colors were a little bit different. But I really like that one. So here is... you guys can let me know. I don't know. Jury is still out on this piece. I had to put my blow dryer on high to even move the paints, but you can see how glossy. Let me get it up. This one's still a little bit wet too over there in the corner, so I got to be careful. But you can see how glossy this one dried. Now they both dried flat, even though the paints were pretty thick. And I feel like you can use this technique here, or the glossy finish here. I feel like you can use that to your advantage in some pours, that kind of overlayment. But again, you know, the technique a little bit questionable, but the finish on them and the way that the colors stayed bright in both of them really is nice. But someone said that the Artist Loft aren't available anymore, so that might be a moot point, you know, at this time. But it does go to show that that gloss, medium, and varnish that I add, I think really does have a very similar effect to this type of paint. And that's the Arteza, and I'm going to keep playing around because I really do love the brand, and their colors, their pigments are very bright. So I'm glad that I did this so that I could at least know how the consistency is, and as well how the colors dry, because my neon pour, the colors dried very dull, but these dried very bright. So I do, and that was that. Let's see if I can get... It's hard to get the metallic here in this lighting, but that was the rose wine metallic that I was excited about. And I do, it's a very deep, beautiful color, almost made like that purple maroon color up there. So very pretty. Neither of them look really like my regular Dutch pours, but just wanted to show you. So there was the comparison. There's the two. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, check out my links. And until next time, happy painting.